home equity lines of credit, which give you access to the equity in your house like a checking or savings account. They're my favorite thing to love and hate. It just depends on the situation. So let me start with the negative. Most people get a HELOC and never pay down the principal. 5 years later, all they've done is pay interest, and now they're forced into needing a refinance just to consolidate that monthly debt. That's the number one reason I don't like them. But reason number two, realistically, if you don't have the money now and you haven't saved it, you're probably not going to be able to in the future unless there's something you know coming, like a significant promotion, a big bonus, retro, something substantial that makes it worth taking out this lump sum. Because using a HELOC as a payment plan almost never works. So when are they good then? In those opposite situations. You know your income's going to go up. You know you're doing a project that will lead to higher earnings and you don't want to touch your lower rate mortgage. It also gives you access to cash without refinancing your whole loan, so you can pay it back lump sum when you have it. So, and sometimes, especially in these times, just having access to cash just brings a peace of mind. So you may never touch it, but knowing it's there means you don't have to dip into savings in an emergency. That's a mental piece. So that's something I talk about when it comes to recession-proofing your life. Sometimes it's about just buying yourself time, not necessarily using the money. So why not refinance instead? The main reason right now is because rates are in the mid sixes to low sevens depending on the day. And if your current mortgage is in the threes or the fours, it doesn't make sense to wrap everything in, especially if you just need short-term access to the cash. So now if you know you're selling the house or planning to refinance later when the rates drop, then again, it makes more sense to do the HELOC and access it now. Why refinance with the higher closing costs if you don't need the equity just yet? So like always, it's case by case. For some clients, I say, yeah, do the HELOC. Other times I say, absolutely not. It's a time bomb and you're going to regret it in a few years. So if you're thinking about one, just reach out. Let's run the numbers. Let's look at your custom situation. And like always, we just let the math decide.